It is time now to bring in Tim, Luke, and Greg Straub, the appraisal guys, the frick and frack of Nick and Knack. You can find them at tqag.com or right here on Robin Hood Radio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's good.
We've got a full house today.
It would appear that way, and everyone's connected, which is even more fascinating.
Wow.
Now, are you both in the same location, or once again, are you a world traveler, Tim?
No, we're in the same location, and actually, we traveled together on Thursday. We're going on vacation.
What?
No.
That's not allowed.
I know.
First, I'm going to ask where you're going, and then I in my just life detection, have figured out something pretty interesting out there. So first, where are you going?
Okay.
Well, we leave on Thursday morning. We're flying to Phoenix for 4 days. We're going to be staying at the Arizona Grand Resort, and we're golfing. We're taking our golf clubs with us for our first official golf vacation.
Yep. It's
And
gonna
then
be like
we-
Chevy Chase's
Yeah.
on the road.
Hopefully not.
No.
And then after 4 days, we jet off to Sonoma, Napa.
Well, San Francisco, and then we'll drive up to Napa.
And then we're staying at a resort up there, also with our golf clubs, and we have 6 rounds of golf booked for the entire vacation.
And Tim, are you excited about
wineries.
that?
We have some wineries booked.
Yeah, I was
too.
just going to ask about the winery part, but you know what?
Oh yeah.
Here is something.
Or drink plenty of wine before you play golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
so.
wow.
It makes it easier. It makes it easier.
It
I don't
certainly
know.
does.
In this latest incarnation, I don't think we're allowed to drink wine anymore. But listen, here is what I discovered from someone totally random, and I wanted to ask you about it. You ready? They without naming names, changed the tenor of their business, and they are putting together sales for a fairly well-known auction house. And this person did their first sale, and the thing that surprised them the most was how many people actually showed up. And it's almost as though, you know what they say, you live long enough and ... There is a resurgence. It's just beginning, but, you know, trends are... Most news is after the fact. In life, you sort of need to be a little bit ahead of it. But it appears that there is a real interest of going out, seeing what it is, looking at it, and perhaps purchasing it live and in person if you are there. And so I wondered if you were detecting anything like that, or you know, just what your experience is, because you too changed your style when you went to Gerjon.
Sure.
And there had to be a reason for that.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't because of auction, I don't think, because we've said this time and time again. There will always be a place, and there will always be interest in sitting in a live auction room, and that's a good thing, because we've talked about this also in the past, where touchy-feely and look, you know, before you buy something will never go away, and
I think there were those
applaud
who
somebody
believed...
for going, you know, for starting, for changing their business model to include doing, you know, live auction.
No.
Having
it was actually not dissimilar to what happened. What Tim did in his, someone came along and it's an already established outfit. But what I noted is that these already established outfits are noticing again, I'm going to use the word resurgence, that there seems to be a slight difference now in what their clients and consumers are looking for.
Right.
And,
and I think a lot of that is that it depends on the assets being sold, and and what it is, because in certain areas we do see that there is this, wow, yeah, I want to get in there, take a look at this, and we'll go to the actual auction. In other areas, I just did an auction for Bertoya's, and it was nice assortment of things, but still the same 20 people were there. I mean, they had people there. It wasn't like there was more, but what Bertoya has been doing too, and this is what I'm seeing is kind of the difference, or they're learning. Here's what we need to do to get more people in the door, is to showcase things that are coming up in November. So they showcased what this was a September sale, but they had all these items that will be in the November sale too. And the collectors and anyone interested, they're coming to the sale anyway. Oh, and you can also preview what's coming up in November, so they can also check that off. And it's just kind of cross marketing. So depending on what they're doing, it's what I've noticed is that instead of businesses just doing one particular, here's what we're doing, is that they're saying, come either then or whenever you want and before the sale, and you can preview not only the sale but also some things that are coming up, so it makes your trip worthwhile. So it is interesting, and it is interesting to see that people are enjoying. I think that the other side of this is that, and this is what Bertoya has also told me about this, is that people would prefer to bid online. Some will prefer to bid online and pay the extra premium to bid online, but others are saying, wait, if there's an expensive piece, why pay that extra 5% when I can just go in person, and that 5% that I would be spending to bid online, I could use that to just fly there and take a look at everything. And so it's also a cost thing, is that they're also looking at the cost factors. And it is interesting because they are taking a closer look at just attending in person.
And I just the other totally random but a different place where there seems to be my obviously word of the half hour resurgence is live music. There are a lot of people who just like to go. Yeah, some people never stopped, but some people have. And I'm pretty sure it's generational. And again, I applaud anyone who is taking steps for what's coming along rather than reacting to what already is. But there again seems to be more of a focus on, if not doing both, then certainly getting out there and having the tangible experience of
it's changed
to get out there.
It's changed back, not only in art but in music, because there's so many different ways now you can display art, and there's so many different ways
and experience it,
and yet people can experience it. And it's the same thing with music. There's tango nights, there's tango dance nights, there's folk. It really has changed.
I know.
And it had to, because people used to go out, and I can say this because I'm of that age, I used to go out to a bar or to a nightclub to drink and hear music, but the music was almost a secondary part. It had to be good music for you to go out. Now people go out to enjoy the music or the art first, and then whatever comes after. It really has turned around.
But there's a type of socialization, not meaning to sound like puppy class.
No, but it's true.
That is absolutely...
That's very true.
Where the experience of it, and having, having bought things online and having sat, having been in a sales room watching...
I can tell you it's much more exciting if you bid online and you win a classic car. It's much more exciting to be there, the classic car in front of you,
in the room,
and the people bidding against you in the room. It's just there's no comparison.
It's lively, and you also you know who you're with. I mean, these are your peeps.
But there's no comparison.
Well, and it's a great exchange of information too, because that's the other thing, is that's what I see at Bertoya, is that a lot of collectors talking with other collectors and dealers, and hey, I've never seen this piece. Where is this from? And there's a good exchange of information too.
And people also
what's
forget
going on.
that they don't just show up for the auction. If you're really going to go to an auction for anything or see, you see the stuff before it's auctioned off. You know it. It's
Right.
I mean, it's real. It's tangible. Even though you know about it online, and you can do it online, when you're there, there's just a whole different feel. It really is.
Yeah.
And so, with
Well,
that being that being said, the golf channel. Yes.
On another note, this week coming up, or next week actually coming up, is a fun auction of airline memorabilia, including airline not costumes, but uniforms throughout throughout airline history, that is coming up at an auction company called Peekaboo Gallery and,
in Los Angeles. It's in Los Angeles.
And if you go to their website, just type in Peekaboo Gallery, and you can find out the website. I've actually posted the link through Live Auctioneers on my Facebook page, so that you can look through the catalog. And did you know that a number of the most of the major airlines used famous designers to design their costumes?
I mean, really famous.
Their
like
uniforms.
Edith Head,
Yeah,
and Pucci.
And people,
And Jean-Louis, who
Oh my goodness.
yes, he designed the famous dress for Marilyn Monroe. He designed in the 60s and 70s for one of the airlines, and you can see all of the really fun uniforms. And there was one, I forget the airline, that actually had a rain space helmet that you could put over your big do and your hat, so you wouldn't get your pretty airline hair all mussed in the rain. And it's a very rare item. And I might actually just post that one particular item individually, because I've never seen one. And it was really, really fun. So we'll post that. And I recommend you go there, because it's really, you can buy some fun advertising, some get your wings for the first time. I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to join the Mile High Club, but I
have a question though. This Peekaboo Gallery, how come they don't have any of the outfit that you're wearing in the picture that I see on online here? With your little
Which one is that?
With your little pistol and your little hat and that little jacket.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. Well,
every kid had one of those. If you had a certain age, every kid had one of those.
His little cowboy.
Well, you're the reason that I posted that photo on as my picture, because we both, I told you, we've said this in the past, that I think we're like the Corsican brothers. We're joined at the hip. We have so many things that have been similar throughout our childhood and when we talked about this once, you said that you had one as well. So I thought I got to do this. So I would love to have that outfit right now. Actually,
I had that outfit. I had a train engineer's outfit because my dad liked trains.
Wait, you say outfit? Do you mean costume, or do you?
No,
you had the cowboy hat, the vest.
Did you wear it to school? Is my question.
No, we wore it we wore it around the house, and we actually used it around the house playing cops and robbers and guiding.
You mean when you played? What's that?
Yes, we actually played in this
people
stuff.
That sit around.
Yeah, we played.
You don't need that anymore.
I will say the jacket did get worn out to school. The jacket did, with the fringes and everything.
I'm talking about the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except on Halloween.
Well, it is the whole look. You got to have the whole outfit, otherwise it didn't work.
That's right.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So I want to hear the golf scores when you get back here from your 6 rounds of golf.
Oh yeah. I'm on fire right now, by the way. I really am.
We can tell which one's leading the golf charge.
Just remember this.
Yeah.
When you golf in a home of golf, okay, when they come in after golfing to the pub, nobody ever asks what the score was. The question is, who won the match? It doesn't matter who won the match. So when you guys get in, just remember it. All that matters is who won the match, not the score.
Oh, you'll see by the look on my face when I post the photo who won.
All right, guys. So we'll speak to you next week, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but it'll be a different time. Yeah, it will be two. Well, when did we change the time?
Halloween, right around Halloween.
Oh, then we'll be okay. Yeah, we're 3 hours.
Still 3 hours ahead. Yeah. So, but we'll still be on East Coast time, I'm sure. So we'll be up.
Yeah, it'll be 4:30 in the morning when we speak next week.
All right,
We'll see how that works.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll speak to you guys then. If you decide
Have a great week.
if you decide to
good
take
week,
the
guys.
week off, just let us know.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye. Tim Luke and Greg Strom, the appraisal guys, the frickin' frack of Nick and Knack, TQAG.com.